morning, Space Cadets. In the video today we're going to look at the updates coming in version 1.7.3 of the accounting solution software. These updates include the Active Customer Manager, the Bulk Customer Details Manager, and the Purchase Order Invoices and Customer Job Sheets Manager and Organisation. First we'll need to update the system. You'll have been sent the link to download the latest version. Simply open the zip file, move that to one side, and then from the icon on your desktop, simply click or right click and go Open File Location. And then all we need to do is simply take this file from the zip file and dump it straight across. When prompted, just click the Replace File in the destination. And that's the update installed. Next, launch the system as normal. If prompted with a security warning, click Enable Content. Next, you'll be prompted to install the update fully. Just simply click Yes. Once the update is installed, Windows will launch two browser windows. From here you'll be able to see where the job sheets and your purchase order invoices will be stored. All of these folders are created automatically from your existing account numbers and the names of each of those customers, and same again for the suppliers. This folder is defaulted into the working directory for a system and in the folder Documents that will be created. And there'll be three new folders in there: Stock Take, which now has a new default location, the Purchase Order Invoices, and the Job Sheets. But we'll come back to those in a moment. Next, we need to log in as normal. If you have a barcode reader and are using ID badges, you can simply scan to log on, and you'll be shown the release notes the first time that you launch. First, we're going to have a look at the customer editing features that have been added. So from the main menu here, click on Setup Tables, and you'll notice that there's a new one at the top, Customer Management. So click on that and you'll be taken to another sub-menu. First of all, you have Edit Customer, which is the form that you've been used to using, where you can select all the customers from there and enter the full details for them. But you also have the two new ones, the Bulk Customer Details Editor and the Active Customer Editor. So we go to the Bulk Customer Details. You'll see this lists now all of them, so instead of looking at them individually, if we just reopen that one, so instead of only being able to look at one customer at a time, you'll be able to see all of the customers, and this is the details just for the address and contact details and the price group. From here you can't change the name of the customer or their customer ID. All you can do is manage their active status and their various address and contact details and price group. And also, if you're using any external software for your accounting, you can put any account details for the numbers that correspond to that system. You can, of course, if you have lots of customers, click in the Search for Customer field and simply type in the name. Moving on to the Active Customer Editor, simply click on here and it's a form that very much similar to the last one, except all it details is the active customers, which are stacked at the top, and then the names of the customers, which are in alphabetical order there after the activation sorting. And from here all you can change is the active status and the price group if you require it. You can also bulk deactivate customers who haven't had any orders, so we enable several of these in our test system, and if we just click on that you see those ones are deactivated because those ones in our test system have no orders. Same again, you can search for anything as well that you want in here, and that will help you isolate groups of customers. Next we're going to have a look at the Purchase Order Invoice Management. So first of all, let's go to our purchase orders and go to our order entry and history screen, and we'll select one of our suppliers. And first you'll see that there's two new buttons here, Open Invoice Folder and Open Invoice PDF. Once you've selected a supplier, if you click the Open Invoice Folder, you'll be taken to the folder that we showed you before was created for that supplier. And you'll see in there that there's one invoice at the moment, which is 180, which is this one here. So if we were to click the Open Order PDF, you see what opens up on the other screen is a copy of the invoice that was scanned in. So if we were to go to, say, Adobe and choose an invoice from there and click for the PDF, you'll see you get on screen the PDF of that invoice. Now for this to work, in the invoice folder, all you need to do is when you have the PDF, it must be in a PDF format. You simply have to have the file name match the order number that corresponds in this column here to this document. If you don't have a PDF that matches an order, so let's just, for the sake of our experiment, let's just rename that file for a moment. And if we were to click on here, and then you'll be prompted then when you try to open it as the invoice is not found. And you'll be taken to the folder so that you can check just in case you may have renamed it incorrectly. If this is a new supplier that you've just set up, you don't have to worry about creating the folders manually. If you just simply come to the supplier and click on the Open Invoice folder, if the folder does not exist, it will generate it then for you in the default location. You can also do this if you turn to the main menu and from the Setup Tables, go to Maintain Suppliers, and you can generate the invoice folders automatically from here as well. The default location can also be edited from the options screen. So if we come through to the options screen and scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that the folders are down here where you can customize their location. So simply clicking on the folder there will bring up the dialog for you to select a new location, and then once you've done that, simply click Save. That will save the options. And then if you scroll back down and then after that press the Generate Folders button, and that will generate all the folders required for everything in the new locations. Next we're going to look at the job sheet management, which is very similar to the invoice management that we've just looked at. Simply come through to Order Entry History, you will choose a customer, and you'll see as well next to the job sheets that we discussed in the last update, there are similar buttons for Open Job Sheet Folder and Open Job Sheet PDF. So if we open this folder, you see in this case there is one job sheet, so that's number 84. So if we click on any of these and try to open the PDF, we'll be told that nothing exists. But if we find order 84 and click for the PDF, you see that that opens and you have all the details of the customer's job sheet that you've had them signed. The formatting is exactly the same as last time, except that we're in the job sheets folder. So it's a case of finding a customer and you save it as a PDF, the scanned document, and simply have the file name correspond to the order ID. Just as before, if this is a new customer, opening the folder once selected will generate the folder automatically if it doesn't exist already, or alternatively, if you just return to the Customer Setup Tables, Edit Details, and there's a button in here to generate new job sheet folders. The default location can also be edited from the options screen again. It's just a case of simply coming down here to Job Sheets, clicking the dialog box, and choosing the location where you'd wish to save it. And then pressing OK. We also have in here the stock take location, which is also going to store all the Excel files in this location as well. But same again, you can edit that and that will be sent to whichever drive that you wish to use. So press save once you've made that modification, and then don't forget to generate folders as well if you just want to have them all put in there straight away. I'll probably include this system automatically in the system startup routine that will look for any new customers, and if there is any, it'll generate those folders automatically, but that'll come in the next update. So there we go, that was a quick look at some of the new features coming in version 1.7.3. Don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.